All right, guys, I'm here with my daughter Kaya. She has a butterfly on her face that she painted. It's beautiful. Okay, so she's going to be holding the camera. You're too young to be self-conscious. Don't worry about it. All right.
I'm 9.
She's going to hold the camera. I'm going to kind of unbox this. Actually, first. So, this is what I got. Basically, I contacted Procharger. They were kind enough to give me a complimentary bottle of Supercharger Oil for my first oil change on the blower. And that's the part number if you guys ever need this. This is the SC1 blower. So, or I'm sorry, P1SC blower. So basically what we've got here is, if you could be so kind to hold this. Thank you, Vanna. Okay.
What?
So, that joke is way too old for you. We've got the Procharger Elbow here. It's a Rotofab. It looks like they kind of upgraded from the original one that came with the car, or with the blower, actually. This is a one-piece molded unit. Rotofab. So, we got that, some packing stuff, and then the crown jewel. We've got the air filter in this box, which we'll be seeing a little bit later. So, with that being said, let's get started. All right, guys. So what we've got here is the Procharger Elbow. This essentially is going to sit like this in the car, kind of push it up and over the, I think that's a brake line. So filter's going to go on this end. This is very simple. Already kind of loosened it. Not enough, so we're going to go ahead and loosen this up a little bit more. I am kind of cheating. I know some of y'all want to struggle for half an hour with a flathead. Not doing it. Careful, honey.
Yeah, I almost fell.
I saw that. God, it's hard to find good directors around here, you know?
Hey! I'm videoing everything you're doing. It's hard to find good good workers.
Not cool.
Whatever.
We don't make fun of our dad. All right. Actually, that's all we do. Okay.
Yeah.
So, just get her on here like this. It is a tight fit, guys. She is on there a little too far. So, I'm just going to snug this up a little bit because I may have to move this around a little bit. But I'm just kind of getting, basically in my head what I'm thinking is, where is this going to be in the car? And how hard is it going to be to get to everything? So, kind of put that there. That's going to be basically the direction it'll be in the vehicle. And we're going to move over to the car. All right. So, we're going to attempt the test fit here to try and get this bad boy on here. I have no idea how this is going to fit or what I'm going to have to move around here. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sure, but
I'm kind of getting it.
okay. Actually, that's about perfect. So, basically, all we're doing is, I kind of always slide these on a little bit first, a little bit early, just to get them in position. But I'm actually going to tighten this thing up here first because it's sliding a little too much. So I don't know if you can get in there here. If you guys can see this, essentially there's that band clamp around the actual turbines. I'm sorry, the turbine end of the supercharger. So that's the only thing keeping this on. So we just want to make sure that it's in position correctly and that everything is snugged up. Obviously not too tight. Oh, actually the clamp came apart on us. So easy fix. Slide that in there. Handy dandy drill or wrench. Now it's tight enough to kind of get it in place. So again, I always slip it over here. This time, learning from what just happened, I'm going to tighten a little bit more because I know this slips right over that. I wasn't sure how tight a fit that would be, but that's actually, it's going to work out pretty good. So I'm going to get this snugged down pretty much to where it's on there. snug. A little bit more. Alright, so it can still move around. Don't want to scratch it up. But now I can actually put this bad boy where it needs to be. There we go. Now I'm going to kind of position this clamp to where it's right at, kind of at the edge, so that it's doing its job correctly, because you don't want to tighten on a spot that doesn't need tightened. You want it over the actual metal underneath of that supercharger. I have to get a longer extension. Sorry if I'm in the way. Trying to get this bad boy started here. So.
I'm getting right here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
That did not work. So, good example of why, see how that bottom clamp is actually too far out. That's why it didn't tighten correctly. So I'm going to loosen that and we're going to try again.
Alright guys, we got it.
We got it. She's on there, good and tight. Now, what I'm going to do, you can see, zoom in right here, Kaya, for me. So you can kind of see the, I don't know if you can see that or not.
Kind of.
So there's a, here, let me see if I can borrow that real quick.
It's kind of hard to see.
So right by the edge of the filter, we probably should have more lighting in here, but there's a brake line, or refrigerant line.
Isn't it red?
Sorry, it's a refrigerant line, I believe, for the AC. So that's kind of hitting the filter a little bit. So I'm actually going to move this forward just a tiny bit, just to clear that. Okay, that's good. Now the only thing hitting is rubber, so I think we're safe there. I'm going to tighten her up, see what happens. I'm actually going to move this down a little bit. Alright. And that's it, guys. So, if you want to come over and give a kind of an overview of the whole thing. So, solid. I mean, we went from the only filtration for the entire engine being this thing right here, which you can clearly see through, to now we have an actual filter. And I feel much better about that, considering there's a lot of money in this engine. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go out and get some gas, and we're going to start making some real fun videos for you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up and ring the bell. Peace out.